when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Right directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof. Oh, yeah.
He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
Hey, Patrick. How are we doing? Looks a little bit pale and sweaty, so we're not quite sure how poorly he is at the moment. Take some deep breaths.
We've created an extrication route through the rear of the vehicle.
High risks.
My sister shouts, "Dad!" And he dropped the quad into a hole and he was flying through the air.
Are you struggling to breathe? You appear to be.
He says he's all right.
He's not.
Probably isn't.
And high drama.
71-year-old gentleman's come off his motorbike. They don't really remember what happened. It looks like his femur's gone. Right. He's doing really well to tolerate it.
It's mid-afternoon at the Nostell Air Base, and a neighbouring ambulance service is on the line to dispatcher George.
I'll just quickly track it and see how long it'll take them, but I highly like I'll probably be setting them off with that, to be fair. RTC, 2 people trapped, 1 going quiet.
Is it cold?
I'm going to send you on it.
The accidents happened on Lancashire's border with Yorkshire, 45 miles from base, 16 minutes flying time.
Secure the front, secure the back. Let's go.
Pilot Lee is racing Dr. Neil and paramedics Al and Pete to the aid of ground crews in a Pennine country lane.
Update from scene. This is a van versus car. The concern in particular is for 1 male which is strapped who is in and out of consciousness. Approximately 70-mile-an-hour impact, 70 head-on.
Okay.
The team know the nature of the impact means the trapped man's life could be in real danger.
Well, nearest trauma centre will be Preston, nearest hospital will be Blackburn.
Both of which have got helipads if we fly. Yeah, he's Preston by a mile, isn't it? We're going to be clear of those wind power turbines if you're happy, mate. Yeah. 2 minutes, guys. It's just in the lee of this hill.
Possibly visual 9 o'clock.
Yeah, got it, thank you.
The car and a van have collided in a cutting. Getting the patient to the helicopter could be tricky.
Eyes on the tail.
Thanks, guys, you're clear out.
The team are joining a major rescue operation led by local firefighters.
Well, we've got a gentleman that's trapped in his vehicle at the moment. He's trapped by this blue vehicle here.
Mechanic Patrick Marshall was driving home from the garden centre with his wife Deborah. She's now in an ambulance, but her husband's pinned in the driver's seat.
Wife's got C-spine pain and hip pain. Patrick is complaining of pain to his C-spine, his clavicle, his left arm, his chest. Physically trapped. Fire officers are going to put him on a board and remove him out the back. If it becomes time critical, what they're going to do is come out this side window.
Well, I don't think he's going to be coming out for a while, to be fair.
Hey, Patrick. How are we doing? Oh,
Can I have this arm? Is that okay? Will it come with me? All right. All right, just relax.
Al is taking over Patrick's care as firefighters prepare to extricate him.
Where does it hurt mainly, Patrick?
I've checked my collarbone, my chest, and
Okay.
top of my back. Oh.
You're doing really well.
He needs to get a cannula into his wrist so he can give him pain-killing drugs.
Marvellous. Let's get a monitor and do some obs. What's the plan, lads?
We're going to put this back window out
Okay.
so we can help support him on the longboard when we go out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, crack on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Patrick, it'd be a bit of a noise. We're going to put this back window out, okay?
The team need to safeguard Patrick's spine, so he's going to be removed from the car through the boot. Dr. Neil is concerned about Patrick's breathing.
2 patients have got minor injuries, and there's a third gentleman who's trapped in the driver's seat of the red car. He's complaining of chest pain and various other aches and pains, particularly in his back and his neck. And he looks a little bit pale and sweaty, so we're not quite sure how poorly he is at the moment.
Patrick is going to be given ketamine. It was developed as a tranquilizer for vets, but has proved to be very effective in human patients.
Are you ready for extricating now then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. We can get some bodies outside. Where do you want us here? Around where paramedic is.
Firefighters are about to start freeing their patient, but Patrick badly needs pain relief.
Right, Patrick, give me that hand. I'm just giving you that strong painkiller now.
But the ketamine will take time to work.
Take some deep breaths. Is that pain any better, Patrick? No.
Patrick's broken bones mean every movement is agonising.
Right, come inside. We need to slide him up from his position now onto this. Can we slide him back on seat first? Right, let's get him out. Come on. Yeah, your collarbone, mate.
Al's going for a bigger dose.
Is that a bit better now, Patrick? There we go.
Inch by inch, he's being lifted from his seat.
But what we've done is stabilised the vehicle, made it so that it's immobile, and we've created an extrication route through the rear of the vehicle to get the casualty out on a longboard in case there's any sort of spinal injuries.
Are we committed to flying him, or do you want to have a look first?
He's had some ketamine, so we're going to end up good travelling one way or the other, so we might as well fly him.
1, 2, 3. Straight onto this board, guys, either side of it. Lads underfoot, just be careful. If you can. Keep up with his head, keep up with his head. Thank you. Right, just...
I've got his head.
Patrick, open your eyes for me. Do you remember I told you I was giving you that really strong painkiller? Do you remember?
Ketamine gives patients temporary amnesia. He'll remember nothing of this. The team fears Patrick has also broken his pelvis.
Probably get the binder on now before we scoop.
On you, Julia.
Ready for a roll.
He's being put on a rigid stretcher, and a tight binder is stopping his pelvis moving.
What's hurting, Patrick? Which bit's hurting?
Patrick's becoming withdrawn. It's a worrying sign.
When we get to the back of the helicopter, we're going to the left-hand side.
They're going to fly him to the major trauma centre in Preston, but all Patrick is worried about is his wife.
Don't be rude there. She's not with you in the helicopter? No.
She's in the ambulance, buddy.
It's a 10-minute flight. Their patient may need emergency surgery on arrival.
That's from 98. We've lifted scene and we're routing to Preston. Over. 5 minutes run, guys.
Throughout the flight, Al and Neil are monitoring their patient's vital signs.
Just going into Preston to land on. You are clear on the left, mate. And 8 landing Preston.
He's now minutes from specialist care.
Feel cold, do you? No.
Patrick's case will shortly be taken over by the hospital trauma team. His injuries may be life-changing.
First, you've got Steve and Gav.
Steve and Gav.
At RAF Topcliffe, paramedic Rachel and pilot Colin are planning the week ahead.
Third, you've got Georgina and Pete Rhodes.
Yeah.
Mikey and Kit.
Yeah.
Andy Crow and Gav.
But now, the scramble phone is ringing.
Fair dues. Right, well, thanks very much for that, love.
They're being sent to the Yorkshire Dales.
Right, ready when you are.
Okay, engines at both to fly.
Even at 170 miles per hour, it's a 20-minute flight for Rachel and paramedic James.
Autopilot's in.
Auto trim and brief.
Back in the back.
Yeah, good to go.
They're flying towards one of Yorkshire's highest peaks.
We're heading out towards Penigent for a gentleman who's come off a quad bike, from what we can gather. He's about 74, he's known to have some previous cardiac history, and he's also complaining of chest pain, so obviously we need to try and rule out whether it's cardiac chest pain, whether it's an actual injury that's causing the chest pain.
We've got very little idea on location at the moment, so we're having to just go with this gut feeling for Penny Ghent itself, and then hopefully we'll get a better location en route.
S99, got the iPad, I believe no grid as yet. We're just heading for Penny Ghent, showing a current ETA of about 11 minutes.
Roger, mate, that's all received. I've still got the caller on the line. They're struggling for reception. I think the amount of downloaded WhatsApp words for that location is approximately 1 mile from where the patient is.
It's the other side of Halton Gill, looking at this.
Halton Gill, yeah.
Where the patient is quite rural, so we're using an app called What 3 Words. This is a really useful tool, especially for people who like to go out walking, like to be outdoors, and it's a way for us to be able to pinpoint where somebody is. Basically, everywhere in the world has a 3 metre by 3 metre square, and each square has got its own 3 random words, which means that we can find them a lot quicker than if we didn't have this facility.
Well, the wind's behind us. We'll just find where we're going. Looks a little bit breezy looking at some of the water on there.
Something at 1 o'clock, they're up there, and she's pointing up the hill.
99, visual with informant.
How's that? Happy with that?
I think it's just going to be more
it's all going to be
landing
buggy,
with the skids right, and not landing them in a gruff.
Just come forward because of the skids. Okay, that's a bit better for slope.
Colin has managed to land them on a mountain which is almost 2,000 feet high. It's a rugged landscape.
Ooh. Yeah, there's a big hole there. Careful. James, there's a big hole there. I've just fallen down. Careful.
He fell down this hole on the left side.
Ooh.
I saw him and he was like a red dog, like flying a long way through the air.
Hello, sweetheart. Sorry. What do we call you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm Rachel.
74-year-old Gar Lund is a farmer and was rounding up his sheep when his quad bike went into one of the large holes this fell side is littered with.
How are you doing?
Not so bad, Sally.
Not so bad, are you? Right. Do you want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah. If he says he's all right,
he's not.
He probably isn't.
Fair enough.
He's in a bad way.
Ow.
Can I just borrow your wrist, sweetheart? Where have you got pain? There.
Yeah, I've got a grid for you just for safety.
Are you struggling to breathe? You appear to be. All right.
Gar's daughters knew something was seriously wrong, despite their dad's tough nature.
We were gathering all these sheep. We'd got them ready to go home for shearing. Next minute, my sister shouts, "Dad!" And he dropped the quad into a hole and he was flying through the air when she saw him. I didn't see any of it. I was happily going round my sheep. So the quad was like that when we first found him, and he was laid going.
Right, I'm just going to have a quick listen to your chest, sweetheart, all right? If I can find my stethoscope.
Is he warm enough?
It is warm enough at the moment.
Just monitor?
Just monitor for the time being, yeah.
All right, OK.
Whereabouts did you land? Did you land where you sat now?
No. I found him.
Front at bike.
Yeah.
In front of bike?
So yeah, the bike had gone in that way.
Yeah.
This was the front tyre. And Dad was about laid on this hump somewhere.
Right, OK, but you've got up, have you got up and moved with assistance? Did you guys help him?
Yes.
OK. And have you got any pain anywhere else other than your chest, sweetheart?
Just this side, really.
Just that side? Right, same again. I just want you to take some nice steady breaths, not massively deep ones, but... Do you remember everything that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The bike vanished and I went over the top.
Fair enough. Shall we look at getting you some pain relief and making you a bit more comfortable, because that might help with your breathing? Yeah?
Yeah.
Your dogs are beautiful. Are they good working dogs?
One is.
One is. The other one just comes for the ride. So is this your... how long have you lived up here? I'm gonna guess all your life, aren't I?
I moved in 47.
47? Yeah. Bloody hell. And how old are we?
64 now. No, 74.
Yeah, please, love.
74.
Are you chatting up, Dad? I'm 64. Anything's possible.
Have you had morphine before?
No doubt. Over you.
Obviously, because you're in quite a bit of discomfort with your breathing, just to make it that little bit easier, we're just going to give you a trickle of morphine, all right? Just to make you a little bit more comfortable and just trying to edge off that pain, all right?
Yeah.
Do you want the shelter tent?
Aye, if it's raining, it might not be a bad idea, that. How do we pronounce your name again?
Gar.
Gar.
Just like a sheep goes bar with a G on the front.
Don't make him laugh. Right, we're going to pob you in this. Me and you.
You'll probably need a couple of people to help hold it down as well.
Yeah. Can I borrow two of you to hold it down on outside? Is that all right? Me and your dad are going to go in here.
Don't you be doing out in there that I wouldn't.
Gar's Yorkshire humour is keeping spirits high. But Rachel is concerned his chest pain could be something serious. She's going to check him over, out of the cold.
Right, sweetheart, if you had to score your pain out of 10, 1 not being much pain, 10 being the worst you can imagine possible, what would you say it was? Bear in mind you're a farmer.
When I did it was near a 10, I think.
And what's it now?
Not so bad sat here. But
So if you had to score it then, what are you guessing?
3 to 4.
3 or 4? That's farmer talk, that.
It's looking like he's probably got maybe some fractured ribs on that left side. So Rachel's just sorting him out now. She's giving him some analgesia, and then we're going to talk about the easiest way of getting him out, whether or not we take him straight to hospital or whether or not we relocate him to an ambulance.
Where is pain? You could argue it's chest or upper abdo, but there's no bruising or anything coming through. Not complaining of any pain anywhere else. So.
Well,
So the plan is to just try and walk him over there.
yeah, that's plan A.
What is that big hole?
Oh God! Don't talk to us about holes.
There's no.
You that's caused all this.
Yeah, I'm going to say out of all the ones that you could have drove into, that was the worst one, wasn't it?
Right, just take it steady, sweetheart. Do you want to go behind your dad?
Go behind.
She looks a bit weak, Rach.
Which one? You on about me?
Yeah.
You cheeky mare.
What did he say?
She looks a bit weak. Well, we can take a nice steady walk, and if you need to stop, Gar, we can stop. All right. Would you not normally walk that far either?
He can walk, but it's
slower than that normally.
He prefers to take his mobility scooter if he gets half a chance.
Is that what you class as a mobility scooter?
He's got his own red one at home.
Quad bike. Bloody hell. Right, are you warm enough? We're not going to be in here for long. I'll shut this door up, all right?
It looks like Gar's pain is due to broken ribs, but Rachel and James want to fly him to the nearest hospital to be fully checked over.
Ready when you are.
Engines about to fly.
They unguarded?
Confirm flying guarded, doors, harnesses and stretcher.
Close and secure front right.
All closed and secured.
Gar may face a long stay in hospital and won't be rounding up any sheep for a while.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Every day, staff at the Yorkshire Ambulance Service Operations Centres take almost 3,000 emergency calls.
How old, sorry?
71.
Is he in a car or the motorbike?
Motorbike.
71?
The patient is a little bit confused, so the information we're telling you is as accurate as
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
And dispatcher Gemma is listening in on one of them.
Hello, chocolate job for you.
It's time for Gemma to intervene.
You're going to road traffic near Whitby.
She's sending paramedics Rachel and James from the Topcliffe Air Base.
Okie dokie. Right, let's have a set checks, please, mate. Yep. So, engine both to flight. We are on the guarded. Confirm guarded doors, harnesses, stretcher. Closed and secure, right.
All good in the back.
Topcliffe radio, Helimed 98 Alpha, lifting and departing to the northeast.
So, info update. It's a male laid in a bush after a fall from a bike, complaining of neck injury. ECA is 14 minutes away, it's a Tech 2 crew, and the caller states the patient is confused.
An elderly man has fallen from his bike. His confusion could be a sign of a severe head injury.
Trying to see if I can get you out. If you're going to get out this field, there's a bit of a tumble down wall, Rach. I think that's probably going to be the best bet for getting you out there. Yeah, you can see just by that road sign to the right, the DCA. Other side.
Oh yeah, got it.
I think it's a bit slopey on this
side,
bit,
yeah.
just down here, so yeah, you can see where the wall's tumbled down. You'll easily scramble across that, won't you?
Roger.
Their patient has fallen next to a main road. Pilot Harry is landing them in a nearby field.
A little bit of dust, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Tail's good. Cool. Yeah, leave us fully down.
Hello. You alright? Do you want to just give us a quick rundown what you've got up to press?
Basically, he's been coming up the hill.
Yep.
He doesn't really remember himself, but what we assume is he's probably overtaken his end up on this side of the road. He thinks he's probably been knocked out for a little bit. He doesn't really remember obviously landing here, but he's been talking to them throughout.
Yeah.
Pain in left, I think there's probably a bit of a mid-shaft, but I can't really obviously see, but it feels deformed.
Yep.
The confusion is a red flag for Rachel. She's bringing James up to speed.
So, 71-year-old gentleman's been coming up the hill, come off his motorbike, not 100% sure how it's happened, got a bit of event amnesia. This gentleman's a doctor, so he's been on scene since...
arrived as the ambulance arrived.
Ah, right, OK, and he's been talking to him throughout. He thinks he's probably lost a bit of consciousness because he don't really remember what happened.
It's thought he might have collided with someone, but there's no sign of another vehicle.
Can I see you down there? Oh, I've got stuck on bush, no unusual there. Hello, sweetheart, I'm Rachel.
Hello there.
What do we call you?
Ian.
Ian. And this lovely young lady's just explained to me what's happened. Do you remember anything more than what's happened?
No.
No? It's all a bit of a mystery, is it?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, at least you got out proper gear on. Yeah, so that'll have done you a favour, won't it?
Ian Schofield was riding his bike to Whitby for the day. It's concerning that he has no recollection of how he ended up in the bushes.
Right then, sweetheart, this is going to be a bit awkward, so you'll just have to bear with us. We need to get this board under you.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we get the helmet off now while we've got a little bit of space? Because once he's on that board, we're not going to... Just...
You've already undone the stock on you, I think. Yeah.
You all right just supporting back of his head, chick, as he pulls it, and we pull it off?
Are you doing it? It's already undone, I think, Ian.
Yeah, it's all undone.
Ian? Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it.
If you pull straps, that's it.
Just try and keep your head still for me, all right, I've got you.
Oh, got your nose stuck. There we go.
The team suspect Ian has broken his femur. They need to get him onto a rigid stretcher, which will immobilise his leg and prevent internal bleeding.
Just see if we can move this leg a little, Ian, all right?
Whereabouts are you from, sweetheart?
Castleford.
Oh, Cass, I'm from Wakey, me.
Oh, yes.
How long have you been riding?
Since I was a teenager.
Since you were a teenager, so quite a while then.
We just need you to try and keep still for us and let us do the work, really, all right? You might be bumping into this tree a bit. We'll get this board under your bum and then we'll slide you out, all right? So you're going to roll towards us. Yeah, all right. OK, ready? On roll. Ready, steady, roll. Sorry, Ian.
All right, then, on your call at top, we'll go on slide, OK?
OK, on slide, ready, steady, slide. You've done well to end up in here, haven't you?
Yeah, thought you tested us today, didn't you, Ian?
Now that Ian's clear of the trees, the team want to get a closer look at him. Hitting a tree at speed could cause life-threatening injuries.
All right, I'm just going to cut down the front of your trousers, all right?
All right.
You all right, sweetheart?
Hurting you a little there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right,
It looks like his femur's gone.
Right.
It's doing really well to tolerate it.
An A&E doctor happened to be passing when he saw that Ian had come off the road.
When I got here, the ambulance had just arrived, so I just helped the crew keep him safe and not move him until we could get clearance to the area, get some more help. Some more hands made it safer.
Ian, you look like you broke your femur, mate, on your left leg. Oh, crikey.
Bike for a little while.
He was wearing his helmet and leathers, which is a good thing for him. He looks like he had a break in the long bone in the top of his leg and his thigh, his femur bone, probably in the middle of it, near the bottom. And he couldn't remember what he was talking about, what happened, so he's probably got a head injury.
You all right, sweetheart?
You're getting a bit shaky now, aren't you?
Yeah.
James and Rachel need to straighten Ian's leg to realign the broken bones and avoid further damage during his journey to hospital.
So, Ian, we're going to pull this leg now, OK, which it'll hurt a lot when we pull it, but then it'll not hurt as much afterwards, OK? Yeah. So we just kind of need you to grit your teeth. Yeah. We can't give you too much more morphine because of your blood pressure, but we think that's low because of your leg, all right? Yeah. So I'm going to pull it, all right, and we'll get it tractioned, and like I say, it'll hurt a bit, quite a lot for a short time, then you'll feel better, all right? OK. Yeah. OK, yep. Ready, steady, now. How's that?
It's a painful procedure.
He's got what looks like an isolated femur fracture, so obviously quite uncomfortable, but he's had some IV pain relief now. He's a little bit more comfortable now, is Ian, than he was before. So the intention is to bob him down to Scarborough. They can have a little look at his leg and we'll give him some more pain relief en route.
Ian is heading to an operating theatre for surgery. His injury is serious and may be life-changing. In the shadow of the peak they call Pennygent, another of the team's patients is home from hospital.
Are you struggling to breathe? You appear to be. All right.
Farmer Gar came off his quad bike while rounding up sheep.
We were gathering all these sheep, so I cut straight across a quad bike to head them off. And unknown to me, there was this pretty great big hole. And I think Vicky had seen me fly through the air at the greatest of speed.
Nice and still, sharp scratch.
I had these broken ribs and I thought I might have had a punctured lung because my breathing was so difficult.
Gar spent a few nights in hospital, but was lucky to have avoided a punctured lung.
Very grateful to see Air Ambulance coming. Relief that it only took us 15 minutes from middle of Foxwood Moor back to Airedale. Went through a scanner when I got to hospital and they realised that I had 2 broken ribs at back and 2 at front. We were about 3 days and then we were allowed home for a lot of rest and quite a while before I got back to Palm.
Gar is glad his daughters were with him that day, but it hasn't put him off quad biking alone on the farm anymore.
Living out back and beyond, it's nice to know that Air Ambulance is there to help us out in our needy times. If I'd been gathering by myself and the girls hadn't been seeing me fly through the air off bike, I could have been in serious trouble because I couldn't have got in touch with anybody and there was nobody out within a quarter of a mile. I couldn't have got off that moor by myself. It could have been fatal, definitely.
With its coastal paths, national parks and idyllic villages, Yorkshire is a popular place for horse riders. And the Air Ambulance team attend incidents involving riders almost every week. Today, paramedics Paul and Andy are being scrambled to help a rider near York.
Top cliff traffic at event 99 Alpha is lifting to find to the southeast, top cliff traffic.
Fall off a horse and dislocated the shoulder, it sounds of it. I was saying on the course, it sounds like she's in quite a lot of pain, so I think that's why he's sending us.
There's limited information, but Paul knows that falls from horses can be deadly.
We're going to an area just to the east of York, to an area called Sheppard. It sounds like somebody has fallen off a horse and has potentially dislocated a shoulder. It depends on what's happened to the patient after they've fallen. As you obviously can appreciate, sometimes the horses bolt or jump up or whatever, and she may have landed on the shoulder, but she may have other injuries.
If their patient has broken bones, she could be in danger of bleeding internally. The team have no time to spare.
Is that DCA just coming down the road there on the nose?
Okay.
There's 2 people on the floor there.
Where this plug is?
Yeah, can you see the 2 there by the tractor? Looks like.
Yeah, got you.
This grass will start to be circulating.
Yeah, here it comes.
It's harvest time, and the field is full of loose hay.
Oh dear, he's going to love us, isn't he?
Pilot Colin has brought them down safely into the field where their patient is hurt.
Her shoulder's come out.
Okay.
And it's something that's happened before and it's just so...
Is it her right shoulder, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
that one.
What's your name?
Claire.
Claire. Hi, Claire. My name's Paul.
I can't breathe.
All right.
No, because you're breathing too fast, darling.
Let's take your helmet off.
31-year-old Claire Francis is distressed and in pain.
Nice and steady.
It just keeps twinging. Why does it keep twinging?
All right.
Because it's just a muscle, all right? And unfortunately, muscles will go into spasm if you hold it quite tight. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
So that'll help.
Going to give you this. Right. You're going to have to take some nice breaths in, so we need you to control your breathing. But it'll help you to calm down, all right?
Is it just your shoulder then, yeah?
Yeah.
That's it. Nice breath. We'll get some of this in you first, and then we'll have a talk.
No pain in your neck, is there? No. Okay. Right.
Paul needs to examine Claire, but it's proving difficult. She phoned her mum Elizabeth straight after the incident.
She went out for a hack and she was in this stubble field and a fly bit the horse and he bucked and she fell off and her shoulder came out.
So she's not actually fallen off, which is a good thing. However, because she's got a weak joint around her shoulder anyway, obviously it's just now aggravated an old injury, it's dislocated again. I'm going to cut your jacket, don't worry. You just concentrate on breathing that gas, all right? Don't worry. It's one of them feathery ones, we're going to get it everywhere. I know. That gas will help. So, as you said, this has happened before, has it? Yeah?
Just once? More than once? Oh, yeah.
Crikey, you are injury prone.
Did you feel it come out? Yeah.
Right. It's a hole, I think.
Yeah.
Claire's brother also came down to help. It's not the first time he's had this call.
She does love horses and she's trying to get our little girl, who's 2, Pippa, into riding a horse. I think I might be thinking twice about that now. Yeah, she's ridden horses since she was sort of like 8, 9. She's, yeah, she does love them. Like I say, it is a bit of a dangerous hobby sometimes.
There's no tingling in your fingers, is there? There is. I mean, that might be... Is it on both fingers? Just that one. Squeeze my hand for me. Okay.
It's absolutely agony.
Yeah, we're going to give you some morphine. All right.
Sort you out.
And then we'll get into ambulance.
Claire has dislocated her shoulder more than 5 times before. In severe cases, it can cause serious nerve damage and permanent loss of movement. Paul wants to give her stronger pain relief.
Keep taking that for me a minute. Do you want to hang on to it? Hang on to it with your good hand. That's it. You seem to be moving that a bit. Is your pain getting a bit easier?
It is. It's all right, but
Okay.
it's aching.
Is it?
Claire's pain is making it difficult for Paul to treat her.
It just keeps niggling
Oh, that
like
was a vomit
that.
ball, actually.
I want the pain to go.
I know. Have some more of that gas. Hey, have some more of that gas.
I can't move my shoulder.
She's dislocated the shoulder, so the muscles aren't going to be where they used to be, so they're going to start going into spasm, which will cause the pain, which will then start moving the dislocated joint away. And there's a lot of nerves and blood vessels that run actually around your shoulder joint. So obviously, if the bone or part of the bone is pressing against that, although she's not fractured it, that we can see at the minute, obviously that will be causing a heck of a lot of pain, and the slightest movement is going to cause a lot of discomfort.
Ow, 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 ow.
Trust me.
It's hurting so
I know,
much.
it is. Take that gas for me, and we'll support your arm with this sling. The problem is, if we can't support your arm, it is going to hurt.
Ah, God,
okay?
it's hurting me now worse
I
than
know.
ever.
So just move that arm out of the way for me.
As well.
I know.
Move that arm out of the way and let me have your bad arm. Right. Just relax.
But if I let it go, it's going to hurt.
I'm not going to let it go.
Claire is a nervous flyer, but Paul knows that the alternative would be worse.
I don't like flying.
Well, it's like that. Right, you've got 2 choices. You can either go in there and go be really bumpy, and don't get me wrong, that's going to be a bit bumpy. Okay. However, it'll get you to the hospital a lot quicker. Yeah. The reason why we're flying her is simply because it's quite a bumpy journey across the farmer's field back to the road, and the drive time is over half an hour. Although it's not excessive in itself, we could be in hospital in about 10 minutes, so it'd be more comfortable for her, and it'd be a lot better for safety reasons as well in going on the ambulance across the bumpy track.
1, 2, 3, push, 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 push.
Claire's arm has come out of her shoulder socket. It's no surprise she's in pain.
If you need to stop, it's not a drama.
The helicopter will spare Claire the 22-mile journey by road.
I've attracted a bit of hay.
Yeah, nothing between here and there apart from another hospital. 14 miles. Right, I know there's a big chimney to the south, the wind's southwesterly, so we'll come around, have a look into it, and then approach from the northeast.
Yep.
Won't be 5 minutes, Claire.
Paul's reassurance is helping Claire get through the flight.
Nice deep breaths on that gas first, Claire. Try and relax. The more you relax your arm, the lower your pain will be.
Ah, pad. Yeah, it's there, mate. So I'm going to come along.
We'll follow the railway line, keep the chimney your side.
She's being flown to doctors at Hull Royal Infirmary, who'll be able to put her arm back into joint under anaesthetic.
Lay down. Down, London.
In just 10 minutes, Colin is delivering their patient onto the helipad. Claire now faces a painful procedure, and this time, her fall may have lasting consequences. She's been riding for 21 years and hopes this won't be the end of her days in the saddle. The team at Air Ambulance HQ are preparing Helimed 99 to be sent anywhere across Yorkshire today.
With a patient now.
And on the air desk, dispatcher Andy and paramedic Steve are listening to a call coming in from Haworth, in West Yorkshire's idyllic Bronte country.
How old is he approximately?
Mid-50s.
How is he now? Is he awake now? Is he conscious?
No.
Right, you're going. A cyclist, unconscious.
Steve's heading out with paramedic Gav and Dr. Jez.
Where's the lights?
Ready to know change lights are on.
Auto-post.
Gauge.
Auto-trim.
Gauge.
3.
Same as before.
Go. Get us there safely, Gav. I will do that, yeah.
We're off to Haworth, which is kind of Bronte country, nice part of Yorkshire. I believe it's a cyclist, possibly a motorcyclist, the information was a little bit limited, who's lying in the middle of the road. Initially it thought, the caller said they might be unconscious, but the latest information we've got is that's not right, that they are conscious, but potentially could still have very serious injuries depending on what they've hit and how fast they were going.
The cyclist is believed to have a head injury, so the team have no time to spare.
Is that a DC on the nose down there?
Possibly.
Just below us?
Yeah.
It's good to your right, Steve, right below you. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Wires straight below us, Lee.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, that's a visual on overhead scene of it.
Overhead to wires now. Oh, wires everywhere. Another. You got this set. We're just at another set over now, mate.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah,
thank you.
Their patient is at the bottom of a valley. It's a difficult landing for pilot Lee.
Just trying to get an idea of how steep.
Quite slopey at the back.
Okay.
Tail's okay at the moment.
Okay.
He needs the eyes of the whole team.
Stick it in a corner down here.
Tail's still clear, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, good. Good here.
Yeah, okay, you clear out.
It looks like their patient has ridden down a steep hill before falling.
Yeah, it's a bit of a steep. If he'd been coming down that hill, he could have had a speed on, couldn't he?
This was a bit of grease on the road, but it just started to rain.
Yeah.
Hello? What's happened?
Alright, this is Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming downhill on a bike.
Yep.
And poor squirrel's run out in front of him.
Oh.
He's hit the squirrel. He's gone head first over his handlebars.
Okay.
Witnessed by this lady to land on his head.
Yeah. Okay.
Period of unconsciousness for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
To the moment, we've only just found the wound up of his eye and around the bruise of his eye. Not complained of any significant pain anywhere else.
Okay.
58-year-old Tim Edgerton was out training for a 100-mile cycling event when the squirrel ran out in front of him. Worried locals came to help.
He just sort of did a sidewinder on his bike, came straight over the handlebars and hit the floor with his head, unfortunately. He was unconscious at first, sort of snoring, not breathing very well, and just gradually started to sort of regain consciousness.
When I arrived, he was conscious and repeating some things, but seemed to be relatively elusive. You could feel me touching on his legs and his arms, tended to have some localised pain to his head, and then when the paramedics came, his helmet was removed and we were able to take over.
Tim was doing 30 miles an hour when he hit the squirrel. His helmet probably saved his life, but Dr. Jez still fears he has severe injuries.
He's got some damage to the front of his helmet there and a cut above his left eye that all coincides, and apparently had a loss of consciousness for a few minutes. Not a lot of protection in Lycra, so he could well have some serious injuries. We'll get him into the dry and have a good look at him in the back of the ambulance, but he's talking to us now. Hello, Tim. My name's Jez.
Jez.
We'll get into the back of the ambulance, but it's a bit warm and a bit dry. Have a good look at you. Where's it hurting at the moment?
My head.
Your head? Anywhere else?
My knees.
Yep. What about in between? Neck, chest?
And my shoulder.
Which side? Left.
You're heavier than I thought.
You look nice and light.
Where am I?
You're in Haworth, near Haworth.
It's no surprise Tim is suffering confusion after falling headfirst into the road.
Is that arm more comfortable there?
Yeah,
Just going to have a little look at your chest. Just pop some monitoring on some O2 sats and...
Airedale will be your closest hospital here, wouldn't it? Or if it's major trauma leads.
Bob it on that one, because opposite sides is there.
Heart rate's good, isn't it? Do you do a lot of riding? Yeah. So you normally got a lowish heart rate?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tim has a bad wound on his face. He may need stitches or even surgery.
And how bad's the pain? Is it just your left shoulder? And your head, yeah, where you banged your head. OK.
Sadly, the squirrel didn't make it.
Squirrels come off worse. Squirrels definitely come off the worst in that accident, yeah.
With Jez happy that Tim's injuries aren't life-threatening, he'll be driven to the local hospital. For the team, it's back to base. Tim's collision with the squirrel caused him to fracture his cheek in 2 places.
Take a deep breath in, Tim. Is that sore at all when you take a deep breath in?
No.
It's okay, is it?
In hospital, surgeons repaired his cheekbone with titanium plates. He's back training for his long-distance cycling event now. 43-year-old mechanic Patrick, who was badly injured in a head-on crash near his home in Colne, was found to have a fractured sternum and severe nerve damage in his back. He's still off work. His wife Deborah escaped with minor bruising.
Hello there.
What do we call you?
Ian.
Ian, who crashed his motorbike while riding to the coast, broke his femur. He required surgery, and his recovery is expected to take 4 months.
He just keeps twinging. Why does he keep twinging? All right.
Claire, who fell off her horse, needed a procedure in hospital to put her dislocated shoulder back into place.
Just booked. It was a big book, and I came out the side door, and I actually landed on my feet, and I was just holding on to him. My shoulder just dislocated.
Doctors are looking into the cause of the recurring injury, and she may need surgery to tighten the ligaments.
They said it has dislocated, so we will put it back in. They tried to put it back in, but it was just not happening. So I had to have a general anaesthetic to put it back in. So yeah, it was quite a lot of hassle, really.
She's not letting her injury stop her, though. She's now back riding her horse, Nando.
So 4 weeks of not riding, and it was quite a big thing for me to get back on. But I was fine. I was a bit nervous for a couple of rides, but it was fine.
When lives are on the line,
Are there any obvious injuries?
these men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear. There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The 2 Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof. Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high drama.
Every man is doctor.
Is the car in the ditch?
We've got an 87-year-old male. It's on his roof. He's trapped by two sides, both doors you can't get into.
He's probably been there in about an hour and a half now, so temperature is going to be a big issue.
High stakes.
Mid backache and left hip.
Can you remember what's happened, Troy?
The bike cut out when they take off.
Veered to the right, guy in the air next to him, leg hit.
And high anxiety.
He's unfortunately just caught his leg with looks like a drill.
It was just literally like a spout, just shot out.
It's gone into the inside of his leg, but you've got some quite big blood vessels there.
It's early evening at the Air Ambulance headquarters. And paramedics Matty and Rachel and Dr. Jez are restocking between jobs. The siren means someone is in urgent need of their help. Helimed 99 is being scrambled to the Yorkshire coast.
Engines and lights.
Yeah, they're good.
Autopilot.
That's engaged.
Auto trim.
I'm staying in.
And brake.
Same as before.
We're off to a place called Skipsea. It's quite isolated out there, quite a long way from a hospital. For what we believe is an elderly male trapped upside down in a car. The injury pattern very much depends on the speed of the vehicle when it crashed and if it's hit anything. You know, that could mean the patient's got serious injuries. And obviously with them being 87, it doesn't take as much force to cause serious trauma in that age group.
DC is right at the top corner of the wood, the other side, see them?
Yep.
Fire engine as well. Looks like fire service.
Yeah, they are on a road looking at it, they're just not on a main road.
Well, the wind's on the nose, so we'll just do one orbit and then we'll have a look, see where you want to land.
So in a minute, Jez, we're going to have a little wooded area outside of that, and then there's loads of resort, like,
everyone is
umpteen resources there.
Yep.
500 feet below, firefighters and paramedics are struggling to free an elderly man from his overturned car.
Is the car in the ditch? Oh, it is in the ditch. Upside down in the ditch.
We'll land on that grass verge beside the this side of the fire engine.
Oh, there's somebody, a member of our staff going down the ladder to the ditch now.
I won't get too close.
Shall we go have a look? I'll take primary, Jez.
Yeah, I'll grab a couple of helmets.
Their patient is trapped upside down. Firefighters are trying to work out how to free him.
Hi mate, you alright? Hi, I'm Matty, this is Jez.
Hi, I'm Phil.
Hi Phil, nice to meet you, mate.
So we've got an 87-year-old male in there.
Yeah.
Looks like to be coming around this corner, slip down this embankment.
Okay.
Okay, he's on his roof. He's trapped by two sides, both doors you can't get into. Windscreen is in the ditch.
Okay.
The only access is up the rear. He's GCS 15 at the moment, but they've got Parkinson's, so communication is quite difficult sometimes.
Okay, buddy.
87-year-old farmer Cliff Walkup was driving to check some crops when he lost control and ended up in the ditch.
Then back seats should fall forward and that'll give you enough room to roll the front seats back.
His son found him.
He just loves driving round the fields, and he'd been just for have a little drive round, checking the crops, and obviously he's got a wheel over the edge of the ditch and gone in. So that's all I know really. And I've been to his house waiting for him to come home, having a cup of tea, and I thought, well, it's time he was back. So I rung his mobile, and then I had no reply. And I knew where he was in the area, so I sort of came back out and had a look round and just saw his wheel stuck up in that ditch.
Right guys, if you guys can start waiting on that seat and I'll get some pods down here.
It's a challenging rescue, but Dr. Jez and the team need Cliff out of the car quickly so they can assess him.
The plan is all the seats are up now, so we're going to handle the patient, bring him back level, get the scoop stretcher as high as possible because they're concerned regarding chest injuries. Hold him up, release him, and then we'll drop him to the floor pan in a controlled manner. Then Ian's going to stabilise him in the vehicle, and then we're going to bring him out. So we're going to need loads of bodies down there.
There is a paramedic in the vehicle that's talking to the patient and assessing them. We've got them on one of our core pulse monitors, which has got kind of Bluetooth technology, so we can have the monitoring unit on the patient and the monitor up here, which this paramedic's at the top of the bank's looking at. He's probably been there at about an hour and a half now, so temperature is going to be a big issue. We need to get him out and get him warmed up. See, being his age, hypothermia is a serious issue. But yeah, it's a very difficult extrication, this one.
We'll get an extrication board in first and then we'll go on to that.
The position of the car means the firefighters can't use their hydraulic cutters to free Cliff. He's going to be lifted out through the boot.
If we get him out, we'll get him onto our stretcher. Yeah, it's already behind the fireman there. And I think, because it's quite cold, he's been there for a while, we'll get him into the DCA where it's a bit warmer, we'll give him a top to toe, and we'll take it from there. I've got one of our blizzard blankets just to help warm him up a little bit if he is cold, because I suspect he will be. Okay.
At present.
After nearly 2 hours trapped in the car, the team have serious concerns about Cliff's condition.
We're ready to go, guys. We've got hands on casualty. Let's have our gloves off.
2 feet and move. Okay, do you want to stand? Ready, support in there. Okay, 1, 2 feet and move.
Finally, the firefighters are able to slide Cliff out.
1, 2 feet and move. That's it.
But until the team examine him, there's no telling how bad his injuries are.
We need to get him on his back.
Fire service has done a great job now. They've managed to get the patient out of the back of the vehicle. We just need to get his eyes on as quickly as possible now, see if he's got any life-threatening injuries. These guys do sort of rescues like this every day. We actually don't, so it's best to leave them to this in the first instance. And then, yeah, we'll carry on with it, look after the patient once he's out of the car.
Once we're up here, let's have one voice, one person take charge, then the paramedic's going to take over once we're up here.
Cliff is shivering. The cold is especially deadly for older patients.
1, 2, 3, slide. 6, rest.
He may be out of the car, but his rescue is far from over. Firefighters now need to winch him out of the 10-foot deep ditch.
Ready? Rest there, rest there.
It's been a difficult rescue.
Pretty evident that with him being in suspension, we needed to be relatively rapid with our extrication. So I assessed the scene, I've come up with my own pathway after liaising with the paramedics and my crews, and we've come up with a joint decision on the best way of extricating him with minimal manipulation. It was difficult, there was going to be some, but the best idea was to obviously remove the seats and slide him out the back.
Matty's wasting no time.
A little bit of a bump, Cliff.
He needs to know whether the impact of the crash has caused any life-threatening injuries.
He was suspended with the seatbelt on, about 4 or 5 inches off the seat. That's how much he's suspended.
Okay.
Most pain he was complaining was pelvic whilst he was there, but I think that was the suspension from the seatbelt.
Cliff.
That chest didn't get much rise and fall throughout.
Okay, lovely. Cliff?
Yeah.
Are you able to stick your tongue out for me, please?
Yeah,
Stick your tongue out for me. Lovely. That's fantastic. Can you swallow for me?
Yeah.
How does that feel? Is that okay? All right, mate. So his airway's nice and clear. He's able to stick his tongue out. He's able to swallow with no difficulty. Cliff, I'm sorry. There's a lot of us attacking you now, but we're just seeing if we can find how you're doing. All right?
Might be a bit cold.
Yeah, nice deep breath for me, young man.
Yes, I've got a echo.
Because he's been in the cold for so long, the team's priority is to get Cliff to hospital. Matty is carrying out a quick check first.
Cliff, can you move your right leg for me, please? Good man. How's that? Is that sore? Is it okay?
Right one is better than left.
Your right's better than your left?
At any time.
At any time. All right, my friend. Can you move your left for me? Good. How's that? I know it's normally a bit bad. Is it okay?
Yeah, just moved in the groin.
Okay, lovely. So if I get the scoop, guys, we'll get him on the scoop, and then we'll take it from there. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the minute, we can't find any immediate life-threatening injuries. He has been in this condition now for a couple of hours since the time of accident. So we would expect if he was suffering anything really serious, that it would present a little bit differently to what he is at the minute. He's able to talk to us. We've got no real problems with his breathing at present. His heart rate's a little bit on the high side, but he's been through a traumatic incident. His blood pressure's absolutely fine, particularly for somebody of his age. We can't find any really serious injuries, so we're going to get him on a scoop and leave the crew to run him up to Hull Royal.
Cliff will travel to hospital by road, so he can be kept warm. Only scans will tell if he has escaped major injury. Off-road motorcycle racing, or motocross, is a growing sport. But with the thrills comes danger. At the Nostell Air Base, a new emergency is coming in.
What properties are they on? It's called Fat Cat Moto Park.
Fat Cats is a motocross track near Doncaster. Dispatcher Steve knows it well.
Engine's ready to fly.
Helimed 99 is carrying paramedics George and Lisa and Dr. Tim.
Radios and lights.
They're all good.
And I'm on.
We're heading to a motocross track where two riders have collided. Apparently one's unconscious. Motorsport has opened up again recently, so I imagine it's full of people getting out on their bikes for the first time in a while. So we'll have a quick look at both of them, see which ones are most badly injured, focus on them.
It's a familiar location for the team. Crashes are common.
Yeah, I've just spoke to the CS&C and he said he can see you now. It looks like you're heading in his direction. It appears there's two separate calls for this. There's maybe the confusion of the grid, but he said he can see you heading towards him now, so I think he must be heading in the right direction.
There are two separate accidents on the dirt track below. The crew need to find the right one.
We can see someone at 9 o'clock on the track.
Yeah. So we've got a 9 o'clock and a 3 o'clock. So there's two potential sites here. You're good left. Just got those wires to be mindful of running.
Got
that person at 3 o'clock.
Got them here. Thanks.
Don't see.
Can we find out the ETA of any DCAs at some stage? Because we're having to travel in with this guy.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, I'll update Steve and get some updates for you. All right, Jeff.
Thanks. Yeah.
The accidents happened on a section of dirt track jumps. Staff have been trying to keep the injured rider warm by covering him with coats.
This is Troy, 19 years old. Working together with another motorcyclist coming over this jump.
Okay.
So I've got mid-back ache, back pain and left hip. He's not been moved since the accident happened.
Right.
Okay, Lisa, do you want to work your magic?
Aye. Get my healing hands out. Hiya. Hiya, what's your name? Troy.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So can you tell me what's happened? Can you remember what's happened, Troy?
The bike cut out on the takeoff.
19-year-old Troy Jones is remarkably calm, but he's in a bad way.
Have you got any pain here?
No, my next one.
Any pain there? You've got a back shield on, haven't you? Any pain where you can feel me?
Yeah, there.
There? Yeah. Any pain down here?
Yeah, all the way down.
All the way down.
Troy has a protective backplate built into his biker jacket, but his body took a major impact when he hit the ground.
Have you got any pins and needles anywhere or anything? No. Feel all your fingers and your toes? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Just my hip.
Just your hip there.
Lisa suspects Troy has a number of potentially serious injuries.
The only thing we can't properly assess yet is query left side hip pelvis area.
The DCA can go tell us a gap in the barrier there, then we can roll him onto a scoop, take him in the DCA, have a bit of a proper look.
Yeah, he's not been knocked out, GCS15, he's just got central back pain, no altered neurology, and then this left-sided hip. They're the main concerns.
And how did he actually, how did he land? Did he come off the bike? Or, it'd be just useful to know, like, exactly what happened, really, wouldn't it?
People watching the action saw what happened.
He's jumped up, he's got into a wobble, veered to the right, guy in the air next to him, they've hit.
So he's been hit by another bike, basically, and then landed and fallen off his bike?
Yeah.
Right, okay. How's that pain? Is it getting better or worse? Okay. What's worse, the pain in your back or the pain in your hip? Both. Is it mild pain or moderate pain or severe pain?
It's getting bad.
Getting bad.
Troy was catapulted over the handlebars at 40 miles per hour.
Some gentlemen have been coming across a jump on their motocross bikes, and unfortunately they collided mid-air, and then they landed and it all went a bit wrong. This guy's complaining of pain in the middle of his back and in his hip. Motocross and motorbikes in general, racing, you get injuries. They're a regular thing. They're actually accepted by all the riders. It's just a hazard of the game, basically.
Right, Troy, you stick that in your mouth and then just suck like you're sucking up a straw. You just hold on to it yourself.
Lisa's giving Troy Entonox, gas and air, but his pain is still getting worse.
We're going to put you onto a hard board, all right, and then get you into the back of ambulance. Are they driving round?
No, we're going to carry him up to there. Yeah. So we'll run him onto here, then we'll just get a load of hands on and carry him up to there. That's going to reverse into the next white van, yeah? Right, Troy? Yeah. Stick that in your mouth, mate. Yeah, that's fine.
Troy is getting dangerously cold. Dr. Tim wants him in the ambulance and off to hospital as soon as possible.
So we need to straighten his legs out. Mate, can you straighten your legs out? OK, just going to roll him back onto his stretcher. Ready, steady, roll.
Well done.
Well done. Nice. So let's carry him into DCA on the Entonox. Then we can cut all that off, have a proper look at it, get him off to hospital. Ready? Ready, steady, lift. If anybody's feeling a bit tired, just say we'll swap. There's nothing worse for a patient than getting cold. Makes you bleed more, drugs don't work properly. It's just bad for everything, basically. So it's very important to get out of the wind. And yeah, although it's lovely and sunny, it's actually a lot colder than it looks. So what we'll do is now we'll just reassess him. It looks like he might have broken his thigh bone. So the hospital's 10 minutes away. So we'll probably just arrange to get him off to hospital as soon as possible, where they can get him sorted out.
In the warmth of the ambulance, the full extent of Troy's injuries is becoming clear.
Since we've moved him, he's complaining of left femur as well now. And he's sort of holding it in that position.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like, it's sounding like pelvis, isn't it? So it's sounding more like Sheffield then, basically.
I did my femur before.
On that side?
My femur didn't hurt. I could feel it moving when I was little, when I did.
Well, and this femur doesn't hurt?
No, it's right. I've broke quite a few blades before. I know when I do my femurs, I find it moving inside.
You don't feel like that
today?
today?
It's real bad, just throbbing. It's never going away.
All right, probably have to take him to Sheffield then. Is that all right? Can't we just put a bind on and get Ivexis en route?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's not bleeding out or anything, is he?
No.
Internal bleeding following pelvic fractures can be life-threatening.
When we got the patient on board, we've managed to expose him so we can look at his injuries more in detail. Potentially he's possibly got a bit of a pelvic injury, which is more serious than we first thought. So we're going to have to take him to a major trauma centre, which is our nearest here in Sheppard. So we're just going to get some paramedics on board and then we're going to get going with him.
The nearest major trauma centre is in Sheffield. Their patient is going there by road. Troy faces several hours in surgery. It may be some time before he's back on his bike again. Cleanliness is a top priority for the air ambulance crew. It's up to the whole team to keep the base tidy. This evening, paramedic Steve's taking his turn.
With COVID restrictions lifting over the next few months, we're going to start having visitors, so we thought we'd have a bit of a spring clean around the hangar. So we're all just sort of mucking in, sweeping up, getting to all the nooks and crannies, the boot area clean, having a good clean about.
But the spring clean will have to wait. Steve's being sent to an unusual case on a major road near Sheffield, with paramedic Gav and Dr. Johnny.
Been told there's somebody on a road in a lorry cab who's pulled over after some sort of neurological event. They think there's possibly some weakness or paralysis, and they're wondering about a stroke. So it's slightly unusual one. I think, again, this is another fairly young person. So we're going to go have a look. There's no other resources assigned at the moment, so we're probably not going to get an update before we get there. Essentially, one of the blood vessels to your brain becomes blocked, a bit like a heart attack. So the coronary arteries that supply the heart get blocked and you get chest pain. That's because there's not enough blood supply getting to the muscle of the heart. Well, the same thing is happening in the head, and some people call a stroke a brain attack. And it's a similar thing, so often a clot forms inside one of these vessels. No blood gets to the brain, that part of the brain becomes starved of oxygen. And the race is then on to try and unblock that clot, because the earlier we can do that, the more brain we can save.
It's getting late, and the light is fading. The whole team must be on the lookout for their patient.
NS from 99, we're over the A166, we're flying westbound along looking for this lorry over.
He's in a lay-by with his hazards on, and there's a car with it, and they've also got the hazards on. And they're going to try and flash a torch at you.
Visual down to your right now. Happy to stow. Clear stow. Clear on the left-hand side, the trees. You look good on the left. Yep, all good. It's flat as a bloody pancake, yeah.
cleared out.
Their patient is a lorry driver and started to feel unwell while driving. Luckily, he was able to pull over and get help.
What it is, he's on his way back to base.
Yep.
He's come round Flout roundabout at the bottom here.
Yep.
And he says he's took a turn for worse. He's slurring all his words.
Okay.
He is not making any sense at all.
You don't know him, would you?
No, I'm his brother.
All right, so you've been called here, have you?
I've been called here, yeah, to see if I can find him.
How are you feeling?
All right.
He has calmed down a lot compared to what he was.
But when I come back up with the people, it comes...
Okay, just go back a little bit, Scott. Tell us exactly what happened.
That's at least we can sit down up there.
Just get up.
35-year-old Scott Farr is in a confused state. The team need to know whether this has been caused by a medical event, like a stroke. In a lay-by near Sheffield, Dr. Johnny and the team are trying to find out whether 35-year-old Scott has suffered a stroke.
Do you just want to get him out? We can't do anything up there, Tommy, really. We can sit down, at least we can get access and get some obs, yeah, and then we don't have a dog to deal with in the back as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Go on over. Can you open the back door of the car? Can you see on the edge of the back door of the car? Yeah. Back seat of the car.
Scott's brother and sister-in-law are shocked to see him like this. He's very young to have a stroke.
He was driving, he's managed to phone a relative, and they could hardly get any sense out of him. So the relative actually phoned to come over and find obviously where Scott was. Scott was panicking, couldn't hardly talk. We've got here and found him obviously in the lorry because he's managed to stop.
So just to stick a few stickers on you, a couple on your ankles, a couple on your wrists, is that all right? Yeah. Just check what your ticker's doing, okay? Done? You're gonna be sick?
Right.
Get your head into the gutter if you can.
Sickness can be a symptom of a stroke. It's a red flag for Johnny.
Scott, I'm Johnny, I'm one of the doctors with the Air Ambulance. Have you had anything like this happen before? No. So just talk to me, what happened? You were just driving along, you started to feel unwell?
This gentleman's been driving this articulated lorry and I think he's just suddenly felt quite unwell, so he's been able to pull over. But we're just struggling really to find at the minute what's wrong with him. He's just been sick, but he feels a lot better now he's been sick. So the doctor's just having a chat with him now. His heart rate was a little bit slow to start with, but it's sped up again now, back to a reasonably normal rate, and his blood pressure is fine. So we'll just see what happens when Johnny's had a word with him and just see if anything's changed in the meantime. It's completely unlit here. It's a very, very busy road, the Stocksbridge bypass. There's no street lights. I mean, luckily from a safety point of view, we're behind an articulated lorry, so we've got that protection barrier. But in terms of actually any natural lighting, it's quite difficult really to sort of get a good look at the patient.
Can you just do something for me? Stick both your hands out in front of you like this. Turn them over up to the sky. Keep your hands still. Close your eyes for me. Keep your hands still. Stick your tongue all the way out. Stick your tongue out. Stick it out. Yeah, try and lick my finger. You're not sticking your tongue out. Stick your tongue out. Yeah, good. Okay, close your mouth. That's it. Puff your cheeks out. Like trying to blow up a balloon. With your mouth closed. Puff your cheeks out. That's it. Can I just see you walk again, Scott? Should we get you up and see how you feel? Yeah, you were struggling a bit with some words. Are you still struggling, do you think?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's coming that way though.
Yeah. Have you got any other medical problems?
No.
Scott is still not making much sense, but he's not showing the other usual symptoms of a stroke either. It's a strange case for Dr. Johnny.
Do you want to have a seat? We'll try and get you warm. Do you want to have a seat back in the car? I mean, in terms of clinical stuff, it's just got this expressive dysphagia.
Yeah. He's repeating himself a little bit now. He keeps saying thank you.
Yeah, I think that's because he can say it. Yeah. I think he's struggling a little bit with his words, so we need to be concerned about stroke, but he's got no electrising features. He's walking around. Yeah, so aside from that, so this might not be stroke. It could be a stroke mimic, and it's all a little bit strange.
Says he feels a lot better after being sick.
Yeah, I mean, he got quite a vagal, I think. Yeah. But my concern is he does need to go somewhere and probably needs a scan.
So, there's a possibility now that we're going to fly you to the hospital. Yeah. Well,
you've got to.
Scott, you need to go in to see because we don't know. We can't categorically say that you've not
something's happened with the wheel while you've been driving, you may have had some sort of mini stroke. Your words still a bit slurry, although you've got no other neurological problems, you're still a bit slurry.
Some concern this might be a sign of a stroke, however he's got no other neurology, so we're going to have to take him by the air ambulance to the nearest stroke centre. That's in Sheffield, and they're now as soon as we can, because we don't want to delay in case he needs any urgent treatment. So we're just getting him loaded now onto the vehicle, and once that's sorted we'll get him to Sheffield, which is where the hyperacute stroke unit is, and you can get a scan of his head and you can see the stroke team there.
The team should have Scott to hospital in 10 minutes, but flying at night carries its own dangers.
Oh, good enough of it. Okay. And clear left. A big nose left. Tail right, just have a half course with the bloody trees. 9-9, we've lifted scene, routing Northern General.
So the main thing at night is the risk with the aviation, so everything's a bit more difficult. We can't see the threats on the ground in terms of things we might fly into. Our biggest risk is things like wires that are on the ground because they're not lit. So tall buildings and cranes have got little flashing lights on, but many of the wires aren't, and that's one of the things that worries us. And I think it's very difficult. People think when you take in an air ambulance that the patient is necessarily going to get all the same treatment that they're going to get on the ground. It's very difficult to provide that same level of care, actually, and be able to see the patient, touch them, feel them, hear them. All those things are gone.
Oh, so you know security. Is there somebody there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's someone on the road down below us.
Ah, I got him, yeah. So on the white
on
line.
The crossing, yeah. And there's another one on this side as well.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, desk, we've landed Northern General.
Scott's case is a mystery. Over the next few hours, specialists will determine whether he has suffered a deadly clot in his brain. At Air Ambulance HQ, Lisa is today's duty dispatcher.
You've got a job.
She's scrambling paramedic Al, who's a mountain rescue volunteer in his spare time.
It's another one up your street, Alexander.
Is it now?
In the woods. The police are there asking for MRT. He's not fully alert, head injury, come off his bike in the woods.
Helimed 99 is preparing for takeoff.
Autopilot, engage, auto trim, engage, and brief. South, I believe. Yeah, Barnsley.
Also on board are paramedic James and Dr. Tim.
We're heading towards a popular wooded area where people like mountain biking and doing like jumps and things like that. Unfortunately, someone's crashed a mountain bike and they're now unconscious. So we're going to go and see what's happening there. We are seeing a lot of people enjoying their exercise on bikes. And obviously, the more people out on bicycles there are, the more chance there are of injuries, unfortunately.
The mountain biker has fallen on the edge of the Peak District.
It looks like it's in the middle of a wood. Yeah, it is, yeah. And there's high wires either side, as well, and it's slopey, so it's going to be an interesting one for you to get to, because I'm not sure how close I'm going to be able to get you to it, really, but we'll see.
The dense woodland doesn't provide pilot JB with many landing sites. Reaching their patient could be a challenge.
All we know is that they're not completely alert. They've got weakness to their legs.
Reported to be concussed and facial injuries. I was trying to sort of get them to make themselves known to you as it's plotted right in the woods, but I can't get in contact.
We're between two sets of big wires, sloping ground and in the trees, so lots of challenges. Yep.
With limited information on his whereabouts, the whole team are on the lookout for their patient, while JB tries to find a safe place to land.
There's somebody immediately in the 3 o'clock below now.
Yeah, see it. High vis.
White Knight 07. Yeah, that's looks like a CAS type.
Al has spotted the patient. JB is landing as close as he can get them.
It does look quite away to the casualty site. It's going to be challenging extrication of them.
Roger, thanks for that. MRT have been activated.
We'll go this way.
Al's mountain rescue skills will come in useful today.
We're in the right place?
No, right, okay. No worries. These aren't the people we're looking for.
Mounted police have managed to reach the patient. Al and the team are the first medics to get to him.
Right, buddy, you stay nice and still for me.
What's your name?
Tom.
Hi Tom, my name's Al. What's happened?
Just come up that rock there. Over the bars.
Over the bars, yeah.
19-year-old Tom Quick was riding with some friends when the rock took him by surprise, causing him to fall off his bike.
Okay, leg down, lift this leg up in the air for me, keep it there. Okay, feel all right?
There was a load of bikers at the top and we're out with a few friends today. I think there's 5 of us and it's the first time we've ever been here, so everyone's quite excited, you know, and one of the guys, Luke, he starts going down the track and Tom just follows him. Now, we probably should have looked at the track before just going ahead and doing it, but, you know, in hindsight, it's such a bittersweet thing, I guess. And then he just sort of, he didn't see that there was a big rock there and he thought he could just roll over it, but it ended up being a drop off the end, so he wasn't ready for it, wasn't going fast enough, and the guy in front of him had swerved away, but Tom didn't have time.
Give me a hand. Right, pull me towards you with your arm. Is that sore?
No.
Push me away.
A little tingle in my arm, but that's it.
Tingle, okay, push me away.
Dr. Tim is doing a full assessment. A fall like this could cause devastating injuries. Thankfully, Tom was wearing a helmet.
They're designed to break the helmets, but this suggests it's been more of a glancing blow rather than a kind of a direct impact, so that's positive.
It's reasonably extreme, this kind of mountain biking, you know, we're in these woods, it's steep, we're jumping off rocks and things like that, so it's just common sense that a full face helmet, knee protection, elbow protection, back protection is kind of what you need to have on, really, because otherwise you can have some fairly serious injuries from this sport.
I was knocked out, but not. Everything slowed down when I crashed, but I saw everything.
Okay, what day of the week is it?
It's Sunday.
What year is it?
It's 2021.
We're very fortunate to have an excellent Prime Minister. What's his name?
Boris Johnson.
This gentleman was mountain biking down quite an ambitious stretch of the track and unfortunately went over a huge rock and fell off. And initially he felt very ropey. But now we've assessed his airways, breathing, his circulation, we've looked at all his nerves and his muscles, and he seems to have got away with just probably a broken nose, basically. So the question is now how to get him out of here for a checkup.
Luckily for Tom, the mountain rescue team are arriving.
He avoided it and I just didn't have time, so I went over it thinking it was just a roll.
Tom's been quite lucky, I think. Tim's had a really good check over of him. And we can't find any sort of significant injuries other than he's probably broken his nose.
Flexion extension everywhere is fine. Power's normal, basically. So neurologically, I'm very happy.
Thanks ever so much for coming out so prompt. Thank you.
Guys, nice to meet you all. You take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I hope he's all right. Tom, don't look, mate, but all the best, pal.
Let's give it a try. We'll get under your arms. You'll have to push with your legs, obviously.
Yeah.
Ready, steady, and up. Just take a minute.
They don't feel too bad, actually. Better than before.
Should we just gently walk you along? Give us a shout if you feel like they're giving way under you or anything.
Although it looks like Tom has escaped major injuries, the team can't rule anything out. He needs a checkup in hospital.
We were happy for him to sort of just gingerly stand up and make sure that didn't cause any issues, and it hasn't done, so he's been able to get in the main rescue vehicle. They'll take him down to the DCA and he'll go to hospital just for a checkup, really, and probably have his nose looked at.
There's no lift for the team, though. They're heading back to Helimed 99 on foot. Every year, thousands of people in the UK are admitted to hospital with injuries from power tools. Today, the team at Nostell are responding to a call in Doncaster. Helimed 99 is ready to fly, with Dr. Sarah and paramedics Lisa and Gemma on board.
Okay, lifting.
Good lift. A man who's drilled into his leg and believes he's hit an artery.
Without immediate medical intervention, the man could bleed out. Luckily, pilot Lee will have them there in less than 10 minutes.
37 minutes to LGI by road. That's the closest one. Yeah, it's 49 to Northern General. Unless it doesn't go to major trauma. Well, it sounds arterial, so they need vascular, don't they?
Is anybody on scene?
I don't know. Do you want me to find out?
Yeah, it's just I'm looking for something, that's all.
Hello? NS99, are there any resources on scene, over?
99 DCA just pulled up. Over.
Okay, so I'm looking for an ambulance, yeah?
Aye. If we go a bit railway line, we've gone too far.
Perfect, okay, thank you.
Leah's putting the team down in a nearby field.
Okay, so just going to stick it by this gap in the field, in the wood at 12 o'clock. Alright, I reckon about there, what do you reckon?
Yeah, looks good my side.
Okay, we're down, you are clear out.
49-year-old electrician Barry Hutchinson was doing some work at a stables close to his home when the drill he was using snapped off and went into his inner thigh.
So it started all spurting out?
It was just literally like a spout, just shot out. It come out so about. I pulled my trousers down just because I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Applied pressure, sat down and called an ambulance.
Barry's wife Samantha was called by the stable staff and ran a mile to get to him.
He's unfortunately just caught his leg with looks like a drill, and it's gone into the inside of his leg, but you've got some quite big blood vessels there. So it was bleeding a lot, but it's stopped, actually. So do you know, is he usually relatively fit and well? I know he's on a 10OL, is it, for blood pressure?
Yeah, no, we haven't got any other issues.
OK. Is he allergic to anything that you know of?
No.
Nothing. Super, so in good order, really. So we'll just go and get his observations, and then we'll go to the hospital.
The main concern for Dr. Sarah is the amount of blood Barry could lose with an injury like this.
It's a bit of a tricky one whether it's vascular or it's not, but it's not continuing to hemorrhage.
No.
The leg isn't really massively swollen.
No.
Literally not moved.
So it's not like he's, so I think they could probably do that and do an angiogram there. His heart rate is 88 and he's beta blocked, so it shouldn't come above 60, so that is kind of high.
I did panic a bit, I've got to be honest.
Well, I could quite imagine.
Barry's remarkably calm, but Sarah and the team want to get him to hospital for an urgent scan to check his blood flow.
What happened was I was drilling, I was sort of knelt down, and the drill bit actually snapped.
Yeah.
When it snapped,
Oh, you went in with
I
the
veered off, so
broken
I
off
went
bit.
into my leg with the jagged end.
So it probably isn't in there.
The drill bit's gone into the inside of his leg, and we have to be so cautious there because it's a really big artery that runs down the inside of the leg. But it stopped bleeding with a bit of pressure. It's certainly not making his leg swell up. He's got good pulses in his foot. So we feel quite happy that he can go to the local trauma unit, and if they need to do any further investigations, they can do that there and then move him on to Sheffield if necessary later on. Oh, you got it.
Barry helped his situation by putting pressure straight onto the wound himself, limiting the blood loss.
Yeah, check. I'll take all the money, yeah?
Yeah. My blood pressure go up.
Oh, hey.
My wife had took it, my blood pressure would have gone up.
Thank you, Mary.
Cheers.
But patients who've suffered blood loss can deteriorate quickly, and it's still not known whether some of the drill remains lodged in Barry's leg.
Was there much blood on the floor?
I think when I pulled it down, we might have caught it on the inside of my trousers, you know.
Right, so all I could find was what we saw in his trousers.
So it wasn't mountainous. He's going to go up to Doncaster. It's probably better that you just ring Doncaster shortly, because they won't allow you to go in directly. And then into A&E, yeah, and hopefully they'll be able to do any investigations they need to do there, and then you'll be able to get him later on. I guess you'll need to rock up at some point and give me some pants, because you can't go home in the shorts, even in this weather.
Right, okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
It looks like Barry's been lucky to avoid a much more serious injury.
The bleeding had stopped when we actually assessed the wound, so we're going to leave with the paramedic crew. They're going to take him to a local trauma unit who can deal with this type of injury, and hopefully can get back to drilling soon.
But Barry will still need to be x-rayed. If the drill is in his leg, it could complicate his recovery. In hospital, X-rays revealed there was no metal in Barry's leg. He drilled into a vein, but thankfully not a major one. His actions after the accident, putting pressure on the wound, meant he avoided stitches, and he was released that same day.
Everyone is umpteen resources there.
Farmer Cliff, who landed upside down in a ditch after crashing his car, was lucky to escape any serious injuries. He had bruising on his chest from the seatbelt, and it took him a week to get back to normal. He's no longer driving.
Can you remember what's happened, Troy?
The bike cut out on the takeoff.
Troy who came off his bike at a motocross park, was in hospital for 5 days.
My bike cut out on the takeoff and caused me to flip over the handlebars. It felt for ages in the air before I hit the floor, but yeah, it felt even longer on the floor.
He's been riding since he was 6 and is no stranger to accidents.
When I went into ambulance, they was asking if it is my upper leg, my femur, but in a previous accident, I broke my femur in the past, so I knew it wasn't my femur, it was higher up in my hip. So yeah, luckily I was right.
He needed surgery to correct his numerous injuries.
I broke my left hip. I dislocated it towards the pelvis, so it caused a socket to break. So they ended up putting a metal plate in there and some screws. I also did T2 and T3 in my back and some lower muscles of my spinal cord, and also fractured 4 ribs. My recovery's been quite good. I crashed on the Monday. I had operation on the Wednesday, so 2 days after. I came out of hospital on that Friday, and I've been healing up, just resting up for 3 months. And now I'm back to full weight bearing and getting back to normal.
After 12 weeks, he was back on his bike. He's had to replace his helmet though.
I'd like to give a massive thanks out to the Air Ambulance crew, to all the helps, and thanks for getting me to the hospital as quick as possible.
Do you just want to get him out? We can't do anything up there, can we, really?
Specialists confirmed that Scott, who felt unwell while driving a lorry, had suffered a stroke.
Check what your ticker's doing, okay?
He's feeling much better, but is undergoing tests to find out the cause.
Okay, leg down. Lift this leg up here for me. Keep it there.
Tom, the mountain biker, suffered nerve damage and had broken his nose, as the team suspected. He was unable to walk for a week, but is recovering well and hopes to get back on his bike soon.